Good morning students. Welcome all of you to online English class. In the previous class, we were discussing the play A Sunny Morning, and let us just recapitulate what we have discussed in the previous class. In the previous class, we have seen that Don Laura, she comes to the park, and by feeding the pigeons with breadcrumbs, she was enjoying herself. And Petra, after leaving Don Laura, she went to chat with the guard of the park, and later two more characters enter into the scene, that is Don Gonzalo and his servant Gianito. Don Gonzalo wanted a bench to himself, but his usual bench was occupied by the three priests, and he ordered Gianito to rout them out, but they didn't go. Now both of them, they started searching for an empty bench. In that process, Don Gonzalo scared away the birds for feeding on Laura's breadcrumbs. And now there was a tit-for-tat conversation between Don Laura and Don Gonzalo. Why? Because Don Gonzalo sits on Laura's bench, and Don Laura says he should have asked her permission because the bench belongs to her. After that, Don Gonzalo says the benches there were public property. Further, Don Laura says then how Don Gonzalo can complain that the priests have taken his bench. Like this, a tit-for-tat conversation happens between them. And after sitting on the bench, Don Gonzalo, he was wiping out the dust on his shoes with his handkerchief. By observing this, Don Laura asked Don Gonzalo whether he uses his handkerchief as shoe brush. And later, she asked him whether he uses his shoe brush as handkerchief. For that, Don Gonzalo got so much of anger, and he asked Don Laura what right she had to criticize his actions. For that, Don Laura claimed that she has a neighbor's right. Since they are sitting on the same bench, now they have become neighbors. And now Don Gonzalo, with so much of anger, he said not to interfere the matter, it does not concern to her. But she says she generally speaks what she wants to speak. And for that, Don Gonzalo says even he is like that, he wants to read a book now, and he asks a book from Gianito. Gianito gives a book to Don Gonzalo and he exits. And now Don Gonzalo prepares himself to read the book. How he prepares? He put on enormous pair of glasses, big spectacles, and he holds a reading glass that is magnifier, and he holds book in his another hand. Now he adjusts the spectacles and the magnifier to read. He was just about to read, and now what happened? Let us continue. Don Laura, I thought you were taking out a telescope. Don Gonzalo, was that you? Don Laura, your sight must be keen. Don Gonzalo, keener than your seas. Don Laura, yes, evidently. Don Gonzalo, ask the hares and partridges. Don Laura, do you hunt? Don Gonzalo, I did, and even now. Don Laura, oh yes, of course. Don Gonzalo, yes, Senora, every Sunday I take my gun and dog, you understand, and go to one of my estates near Aravaca and kill time. Don Laura, yes, kill time, that is all you kill. Don Gonzalo, do you think so? I could show a wild boar's head in my study. Don Laura, yes, I could show you a tiger skin in my boudoir. What does that prove? Don Gonzalo, very well, Senora, please allow me to read, enough conversation. Now, when he was about to read, when Don Gonzalo was about to read, so Don Laura once again made a comment. So, what is that comment? I thought you were taking out a telescope. Telescope is generally used to observe the far objects like sun, stars, moon, etc. But here, she is making a comment that his eyesight is not sharp, it's very weak. But she is making this comment indirectly. Further, Don Gonzalo asked, was that you? Don Laura is saying, your eyesight is very sharp. Keen means sharp. Your eyesight is very sharp. So indirectly she is criticizing his eyesight. Don Gonzalo says, keener than yours is. Don Laura, yes, evidently. So once again she proves she is clever in conversation. So evidently means who is wearing spectacles and who is holding a reading glass here? Don Gonzalo. So obviously here Don Gonzalo's eyesight is not that much sharp. Don Gonzalo, ask the hares and partridges. when Don Lora passed a comment like that, so now Don Gonzalo is saying Don Lora to ask the hares, so hares, rabbits and partridges, birds. It means whatever the birds and rabbits I have hunted, you go and ask them. In that manner, Don Gonzalo has given an answer. Don Lora, oh, do you hunt? Don Lora is asking Don Gonzalo. He even hunt. Don Gonzalo, I did and even now. For that Don Gonzalo is saying he used to hunt earlier and now also he hunts. Don Lora, oh yes of course. Now sarcastically Don Lora is saying, oh yes of course you should hunt. Don Gonzalo, yes Senora, every Sunday I take my gun and dog. So what is the routine with Don Gonzalo regarding hunting? Every Sunday he goes to one of his estates near Arawaka by taking gun and he takes his dog along with him. He goes to one of his estates near Arawaka and that is his kill time. Kill time, hunting time. Don Lora, yes, kill time, that is all you kill. So when Don Gonzalo said kill time, so Don Lora is playing with the words by saying yes, kill time, that is all you kill. So it means killing time. So he said it's kill time, hunting time, time for hunt. But she is turning it as kill time. So that is all you kill. Killing time means you are just wasting time. You don't hunt. You don't know how to hunt. Your eyesight is not sharp. So you only waste time, kill time. So that is all you do. Don Gonzalo, do you think so? I could show a wild boar's head in my study. For that Don Gonzalo, with so much of pride, he said, I can show you a wild boar's head, a wild pig, forest pig's head in his storeroom. In his study means in his storeroom. In his storeroom, in his collection room, he can show a wild pig's head. And for that Don Lora says, and I could show you a tiger skin in my boudoir. Boudoir, her personal room. In her personal room, she can show a tiger skin. What does that prove? It means just like whatever the collection you have, even I have tiger skin. It doesn't prove that you are a hunter. Don Gonzalo, very well Senora, please allow me to read enough conversation. At last Don Gonzalo, he is once again asking, please allow me to read enough conversation. I don't want to speak with you more, please allow me to read. Don Lora, very well, you subside then. For that Don Lora says, yes, very well, for that you need to be calm first. Don Gonzalo, but I shall take a pinch of snuff, takes out snuff box, will you have some? Offers box to Don Lora. Don Lora, if it is good, Don Gonzalo, it is of the finest, you will like it. Don Lora, taking pinch of snuff, it clears my head. Don Gonzalo, and mine. Don Lora, do you sneeze? Don Gonzalo, yes Senora, 3 times. Don Lora, and so do I. What a coincidence. After taking the snuff, they avoid the sneezers both anxiously and sneeze alternately 3 times each. Don Gonzalo, there, I feel better. Don Lora, so do I. Aside, the snuff has made peace between us. Don Gonzalo, you will excuse me if I read aloud. Don Lora, read as loud as you please, you will not disturb me. Don Gonzalo, reading. All love is sad, but sad as it is the best thing that we know. That is from Campamore. Don Lora, Don Gonzalo, reading. The daughters of the mothers I once loved kiss me now as they would a graven image. Those lines, I take it, are in a humorous vein. Don Lora, I take them so too. Now, when Don Lora said, you need to be calm first, you need to be quiet first, Don Gonzalo says, before reading the book, I would like to take a pinch of snuff. Takes out the snuff box, will you have some? Even he offers that snuff to Don Lora. So snuff means powdered tobacco. Don Lora, if it is good. When Don Gonzalo offered tobacco powder, that is snuff, to Don Lora is saying, if it is of good quality, then only I am going to take. Don Gonzalo said, it is good quality, you will like it. Don Lora, taking pinch of snuff, it clears my head. By taking that snuff, she can get her headache cleared. And Don Gonzalo said, even his headache and his cold will be gone by taking this snuff. Don Laura, do you sneeze? Don Gonzalo, yes, Senora, 3 times. Don Laura is asking, after taking this snuff, are you going to sneeze? So Don Gonzalo said, yes, I am going to sneeze for 3 times. Don Laura, and so do I, what a coincidence. For that, Don Laura is saying, even I sneeze after taking this snuff. After taking the snuff, they avoid the sneezes. After inhaling that snuff, both of them, they are waiting for the sneezes anxiously, curiously, both of them, they started sneezing alternatively. Each of them sneezed for 3 times. First Don Gonzalo, then Don Laura, then Don Gonzalo, then Don Laura, then Don Gonzalo, then Don Laura. Like this, each of them, they sneezed for 3 times. Don Gonzalo, there I feel better. So after taking the snuff and sneezing, Don Gonzalo is feeling better. Don Laura said, so do I. Even Don Laura is also feeling better after taking this snuff. The snuff has made peace between us. Don Laura, aside means, so it's a technique in play drama where the character speaks to himself or herself without audible to the other character. So here she is speaking to herself. The snuff has made peace between us. According to Don Laura, the snuff, the powdered tobacco has made peace between them. Peace between Don Laura and Don Gonzalo. Don Gonzalo, you will excuse me if I read aloud. So Don Gonzalo is asking permission with Don Laura. If he reads aloud, if he reads loudly, whether he is going to disturb her. For that, Don Laura said, read out as loud as you please, you will not disturb me. So Don Laura gave him the permission, he can read as loud as he want to read. Don Gonzalo, reading. All love is sad, but sad as it is the best thing that we know, that is from Campoamor. So now Don Gonzalo started reading. So he started reading. He read a poem written by Campoamor. Campoamor is a 19th century Spanish writer. All love is sad, but as sad it is the best thing that we know. Though love is sad, but it is the best feeling that every human should know. So that was written in this poem written by Campoamor. Campoamor is a writer, Spanish writer of 19th century. Don Gonzalo, reading. So he continued to read one more poem. The daughters of the mothers I once loved kiss me now as they would a graven image. Those lines I take it are in a humorous vein. The daughters of the mothers I once loved. The daughters of the mothers, simply he is saying his previous lovers, his ex-lovers, his old lovers. His old lovers kiss him in his dream. So at present they kiss him in his dream, just like a graven image. Graven image means carved out idol. So as you see in temples or on the walls of the temples near the entrance, so you can observe these carved out graven images. So just like that carved out images, graven image, they are kissing him in his dream. These lines, I take it, are in a humorous vein. Vein means style. I just read these poems for fun, for humor. Don Laura, laughing, I take them so too. Even I take these poems in a humorous vein, in humorous style. Don Gonzalo, there are some beautiful poems in this book. Here 20 years pass, he returns. Don Gonzalo continued to read. He is reading the 3rd poem. There are some beautiful poems in this book. Here 20 years pass, he returns. Don Laura, you cannot imagine how it affects me to see you reading with all those glasses. When Don Gonzalo was about to read another poem, Don Laura is saying that she is unable to see how Don Gonzalo is suffering, how Don Gonzalo is suffering so much, taking so much of effort to read by wearing enormous pair of glasses and holding a reading glass. For that, Don Gonzalo asked Don Laura, can you read without any glasses? For that, Don Laura is saying, certainly, confirmly, assuredly I can read without any glasses. Don Gonzalo, at your age you are jesting. Don Gonzalo said, at this age, because both of them are of same age, about 70 years. For that, Don Gonzalo is asking, you are jesting. Jesting means joking. According to Don Gonzalo, Don Laura, she is only joking. She cannot read without glasses. Don Laura, pass me the book then. takes book, reads aloud. 20 years pass, he returns, and each beholding the other exclaims, can it be that this is he? Heavens, is it she? Don Lora returns the book to Don Gonzalo. Now, to prove her keen eyesight, Don Lora got the book. She asked the book from Don Gonzalo, and after taking the book, she started reading aloud. 20 years pass, he returns, and each beholding the other. So 20 years pass, means after 20 years, two lovers, they are meeting and beholding the other. So each of them, they are looking at each other, and now by observing, by keenly looking at each other, can it be that this is he? The beloved is saying, can it be that this is he? Is it the same person whom I met, whom I loved 20 years earlier? Because after 20 years, they completely changed by their appearance, whatever the beauty, whatever the good looks they had, all the looks vanished completely. So now, both of them, they were shocked and surprised to see each other. That's why here, the beloved is saying, can it be that this is he? Heavens, is it she? Now, the lover, even he is surprised and shocked to see. Heavens, heavens is a word used to express shock or surprise. So here he was completely shocked. Heavens, is it she? Is it the same beautiful lady? Now she has become too old. Don Lora returns the book to Don Gonzalo. After reading the poem, she just returned the book to Don Gonzalo. So here Don Lora read the poem without any glasses. Don Gonzalo, indeed I envy your wonderful eyesight. For that Don Gonzalo is saying, indeed. So really, frankly saying, I envy your wonderful eyesight. Envy means I wish I could. It means Don Gonzalo is saying, even I wish I could have the same eyesight. Even he is feeling for the same sharp eyesight. Don Lora, aside, I knew every word by heart. So Don Lora once again fooled Don Gonzalo. Why? Because Don Lora aside means she is speaking to herself. She is saying that she know every word by heart. She was able to read that poem because she already know that poem every word by heart. So that's why she read the poem without wearing glasses. And before reading that poem, she got to know that that is a poem by Don Gonzalo. Why? Because Don Gonzalo read the first line of that poem, 20 years pass, he returns. After listening to that line, after listening to that title, Don Lora asked him to pass the book. So here once again Don Lora fooled, outwitted Don Gonzalo. Why? Because she know the poem by heart. Don Gonzalo, I am very fond of good verses, very fond. I even composed some in my youth. Don Gonzalo is saying that he loves good verses. Verses means poems. He loves good poems very, very much, and he even composed some. When he was young, Don Gonzalo composed some beautiful poems, good poems. Don Lora asked, good ones. For that Don Lora asked, so whether you have composed good ones or bad ones. Don Gonzalo, of all kind. So Don Gonzalo said, I composed all kind of poems. I was a great friend of Espronceda, Zorilla, Becker and others. I first met Zorilla in America. Now Don Gonzalo is mentioning that he is a friend of all the writers and poets of 19th century who belongs to Spain. All these are Spanish writers, Espronceda, Zorilla, Becker. And he is saying that he first met Zorilla in America. He just met Zorilla, a writer from Spain, in America for the first time. Don Lora, why have you been in America? For that Don Lora is asking, have you gone to America? Why? What reason? Don Gonzalo is saying, I have gone several times. So many times I have visited America. The first time I went, I was only 6 years old. When Don Gonzalo visited America for the first time, he was only 6 years old. Don Lora, you must have gone with Columbus in one of his caravels. Now once again Don Lora is making a comment, but this is just for the fun. What comment she is making? When you visited America for the first time, you were only 6 years old. It means that you should have gone with Columbus, so who discovered America. in one of his caravels. So caravels, ships. So you must have gone with Columbus in one of his boat. It means she is making a comment on the age of Don Gonzalo, that he is too old. So he is too old and he belongs to old age. Don Gonzalo laughing. At this comment for the first time, Don Gonzalo is laughing. At the previous comments, if we see, whenever Don Lora commented Don Gonzalo, whenever Don Lora made a comment on Don Gonzalo got anger. But now for the first time here, Don Gonzalo taking the comment in a positive way, even he laughed and he said, not quite as bad as that. I am old, but not that much old. I am old, I admit, but I did not know Ferdinand and Isabella. So Ferdinand and Isabella, these are the king and queen who belongs to England, who helped Columbus in his discovery. They both laugh. At this joke, both of them they laughed. I was also a great friend of Campoamor. I met him in Valencia. I am a native of that city. Now he is saying that he is also a great friend of Campoamor, great writer, poet. And he met him in Valencia. He met Campoamor in Valencia. It is the port city, largest city in Spain. Valencia is the largest city, port city, and I am native of that city. Don Gonzalo is saying that he is a resident, he is the native of the city of Valencia. So today we are going to stop at this point. In the next class we will continue. I am going to dictate you 1 mark questions from today's session. So all of you please write down. First question. When Don Gonzalo was about to read, how Don Lora commented on Don Gonzalo. How Don Lora commented on Don Gonzalo. How Don Gonzalo and Don Lora, tried to pull each other's leg. How Don Gonzalo and Don Lora tried to pull each other's leg related to eyesight. How Don Gonzalo and Don Lora tried to pull each other's leg related to their eyesight. Next question. According to Don Gonzalo, what did he hunt? According to Don Gonzalo, what did he hunt? Next question. What is Don Gonzalo's habit? What is Don Gonzalo's habit on every Sunday? What is Don Gonzalo's habit on every Sunday? According to Don Lora, what did Don Gonzalo kill? According to Don Lora, what did Don Gonzalo kill? Next question. What did Don Gonzalo want to show? What did Don Gonzalo want to show as an evidence? What did Don Gonzalo want to show as an evidence to prove him as a hunter? To prove him as a hunter. Next question. Who can show a tiger's skin? Who can show a tiger's skin? Who can show a tiger's skin in the boudoir? Who can show a tiger's skin in the boudoir? Next question. Before reading What did Don Gonzalo want to take? Before reading, what did Don Gonzalo want to take? Next question. How many times Don Gonzalo and Don Laura sneeze? How many times Don Gonzalo and Don Laura sneeze? Next question. According to Don Laura, what has made peace between them? According to Don Laura, what has made peace between them? Next question. What is a coincidence according to Don Laura? What is a coincidence according to Don Laura? Next question. Which is the first poem read by Don Gonzalo? Which is the first poem read by Don Gonzalo? Who wrote it? Which is the first poem read by Don Gonzalo? Who wrote it? Next question. How Don Gonzalo takes the second poem? How Don Gonzalo takes the second poem? Next question. Mention the poem which was read by Don Laura. Mention the poem which was read by Don Laura. Next question. How Don Laura was able to read the poem? How Don Laura was able to read the poem without any glasses? How Don Laura was able to read the poem without any glasses? Next question. What did Don Gonzalo envy? What did Don Gonzalo envy? What did Don Gonzalo envy? Next question. Who are the writers? Who are the writers? Who are the writers whom Don Gonzalo claimed as his friends? Who are the writers whom Don Gonzalo claimed as his friends? Where did Don Gonzalo meet Zorilla for the first time? Where did Don Gonzalo meet Zorilla for the first time? Next question. When Don Gonzalo visited America for the first time, he was dash years old. When Don Gonzalo visited America for the first time, he was dash years old. Next question. How Don Laura commented on the old age of Don Gonzalo. How Don Laura commented on the old age of Don Gonzalo. Next question. Who was the native of Valencia? Who was the native of Valencia? Who was the native of Valencia? Okay, that's all. I hope all of you are following the play. So read the play so that you can have command over the story. So remaining play we will continue in the next class. Until then, all of you take care. Bye.